Have you ever had that experience where you message someone, a friend or a family member, and they don't respond? And then what happens is you get into this kind of pattern of thinking where you wonder what's going on, why they haven't responded. Is it that something's wrong, they're not very well, or something's happened, or that maybe you've upset them in some way? What we find in business change situations is that there's a tendency for the word to get out that there's going to be big changes, that it's going to affect people's jobs, potentially create opportunities, but in the end it's uncertainty. And then there may be some communication, generally of a broadcast type, town halls, videos, emails, presentations, etc. And then nothing. And it's a common mistake to think that we've told them, we've told them what's going to happen, it's all good. But of course, in the meantime, that same thing that's going on when we don't get a response to one of our messages is actually happening in the minds of everyone involved in that change. So they're all thinking, well, they're not saying anything. What does that mean? Should I be worried? And generally speaking, you may have noticed that we have a tendency to go towards the negative and imagine the worst. So it's really important when taking an organisation through a big transformation to ensure we think through, or we keep people informed on a more regular basis by whatever means, and allow people the opportunity to come and ask, so that they can actually get their questions answered, and especially the difficult ones. And I appreciate you can't necessarily share everything, certainly where people's jobs are involved. There are legal constraints around that, but there's actually a lot that we can share, and it's actually okay to say, well, you'll appreciate we can't mention specifics, we can't mention people. We may be able to talk about roles, we may be able to talk about the shape of the organisation. So talk about what you can and make it clear what you can't talk about, and specifically when you will be able to talk about it. Most of us are reasonable, rational people, will understand that. Saying nothing, however, that's when the trouble starts, because as the saying goes, nature abhors a vacuum, and we will very quickly fill that vacuum.